Yo, YouTube, what's happening? Hopefully everybody's doing well. This is a really exciting video for me because this fragrance was monumental in my journey. This was the one that put me on to all fragrances, and it really started my love for it because when I first sprayed this, when I was first given a bottle of this at a very young age as a 12, 13-year-old kid, you know, it like blew me away, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And that's why, like, today speaking about this, it's so special to me. And going back to that fragrance now as a person who's now in my 30s, it's been like awesome. And the main reason why it's been awesome is because, again, this fragrance started it all for me, and it literally, once I started wearing this as, you know, a teenager, I was like, wow, that's, you know, it built confidence. It helped me feel the best. Like, I didn't feel complete unless I would spray this on every day. I remember when I was in high school, I would work out in the mornings in our early morning gym class, and I would get dressed and, like, you know, get ready for the day. And in that locker room, I would just spray this all over me, and I'd be like, boom, there it is. I'm ready to go. I'm complete now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this one. So I found something really special, and at first I didn't know how I felt about this because I was a little hesitant that, you know, you got to be careful with buying products, especially fragrances that are considered vintage and have been around for many, many years, because you don't always know how well they're going to be in terms of quality because of storage purposes. Like, you know, if they're not stored properly, they can go bad. So I ended up finding a vintage bottle of one of my favorite fragrances ever. This is still one of my favorite fragrances ever, and it's Abercrombie Fitch Fierce. So I found a vintage bottle, which vintage here is about 15 years old, I guess. 11 years old. And, or no, yeah, 15 years old. This is 15 years old. This is a 2011 bottle of Abercrombie Fitch Fierce. There it is. Almost completely full. It's 90% full. It's got the classic physique on it. Obviously not a fan of that, but that's how you know, guys, this is the original juice. Like, they don't make it like that anymore. There's a sprayer. There's the cap. Oh man, it's so strong too. Just taking off the cap, it's just like, wow. It smells like you're in the store in the early 2000s, which is when this stuff became popular. I mean, this was a staple. But batch code on this, it's hard to tell, but it's 291B, and the way this, when you enter it into any authenticator websites, like to check the batch code, you have to do B291. And sure enough, it does pop up as a 2011 Abercrombie Fitch Fierce bottle. And the reason why I bought this, and the reason why these are sought after, is because this fragrance, along with a lot of other things in this industry, have been reformulated, right? Like, everything has been reformulated to death. And this bottle right here was right around the time when it started getting reformulated. Like, a lot of the ISOE Super was taken out of this. Apparently this was like 50% ISOE Super, which is obviously a molecule that enhances and pushes the oils through the alcohol off your skin and off clothes. Like, it makes it like 10 times more noticeable through your scent. So I'm like super ecstatic that I found this. It was expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but that's what these go for. Like, They are expensive. If you find them and they're in good condition like this, the person I bought this off of, they hadn't sprayed this since 2011. It's been sitting in their closet in storage. And I totally believe that, because once I got this and sprayed it, it was like nothing but alcohol. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was immediately disappointed. I was like, man, I got scammed. Like, of course this thing went totally bad. The juice, as you can maybe see, is a little bit yellow. And these Fierce bottles, they do often go yellow when they age. Not necessarily go bad, but when they age, they go yellow. But what I ended up doing was I sprayed this like multiple times, like a few times each day as it went on. I've had it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And I kept spraying it, and I would spray it on like this jacket, and I kept smelling it. I'm like, man, it's alcohol. But each time, I'm like, huh, that actually smells like it's dissipating a little bit in terms of the alcohol. And then I would let it dry down on that jacket, and then like each time I would go back, it was so, like, the dry down was so good, and it was like vintage true, that heavy, sweet, woody, musky Fierce that we all used to love and know. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. And then literally yesterday, I sprayed this. And what I actually have done, to take away a little bit of that alcohol scent off the top, I'll spray this like I did wear it on skin a couple days ago. I sprayed it, but I use the new modern formulation of Fierce, which is right here. And honestly, this stuff receives a ton of backlash, but I think this stuff still smells absolutely phenomenal. And honestly, I get so many compliments on this right here, the new bottle. I get a ton of compliments on this. And what I do is I sprayed a little bit of this, and then I spray this right on top. And I'm telling you, these two together, wow, it made like an incredible pairing. Like, this stuff, when it dries down, it just shines, and it lasts for a long time. This stuff, it does last for a good amount of time. Like, it honestly can last 8 hours, but it's like, it's definitely a skin scent. If you put it on your clothes, these things last a long time, just as many fragrances do. But this stuff on top of this, I literally sprayed on my hand, sprayed this and then this, and boom, it was like a perfect concoction. Like, it was awesome. So what I'm trying to get at is that I think this stuff is still in really good shape. I think just since it wasn't sprayed for 15 years, like, the alcohol kind of built up in it. But now that I've sprayed it and got some oxygen in that bottle, it's starting to literally come alive. I mean, look at that. This is a 50 ml bottle, and it's almost full. This is literally a piece of history right here. This is when the brand was this. Like, it wasn't modernized. It was still the, flamboyant kind of brand, which, everybody has their thoughts on that. But, like, this stuff, even in its modern form, it smells incredible. It really does. I love this stuff. So Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, man, this stuff is coming back for me, and it's making a comeback big time. Like, I'm absolutely loving this stuff. And the fact that I scored this, and now I can wear this and just really remember what it used to smell like. Like, this is just it's more dense in the dry down. It's sweeter, and it's woodier, and it's muskier. This is a little bit more of a laundry fresh. It's like more, it's still musky, but it doesn't go so woody and so sweet. It stays lighter and fresh. But the two combined lately, these things are it's like that perfect balance of that, early 2000s Fierce that many people my age grew up on. And I am so happy to have this. Like, I was very disappointed when this came in, because I thought, man, I just got taken for, But now, realizing that it just needed to be sprayed, and it came alive. I am so pumped about this. I spray this on and I'm like, man, there's that confidence again, man. There's that confidence that I needed in my life right now. And these two together are like, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, that's my Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce review. I think that if you can find one of these, you got to be careful because they definitely can go bad. And especially if they weren't stored right. And even if they were stored right, like, it can still just go bad. So be careful out there buying this stuff. Anything used, vintage, like, just be careful. But if you feel like, you know, you trust the person like I did with what she was saying about how this was stored, you can get lucky. And I feel like I got lucky. So this is a collector's piece at this point in time, but I'm not treating it as such. I'm wearing this and I'm wearing it proudly, and I'm being taken back in that nostalgic time warp. Like I'm feeling like I'm, you know, young again, which I am still young, but this stuff just, it does it for me, man. It just makes me feel like that super young, confident vibe. So guys, I hope this was informative and useful and, you know, good for everybody to kind of watch. But yeah, if you guys like Fierce and you want to drop a comment, give a like to this video, let me know your thoughts on Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. Vintage or modern, like, no matter what, these two both smell fantastic. Guys, until next time, this is my Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce review. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Take care.